Hi, Katzcradul here. People are always wanting me to show how I use my sun oven. So I want to show you a whole chicken that I baked in my sun oven. Here it is going in. It's the raw chicken. You can see my pot, which actually came with my sun oven, is barely big enough to hold my chicken. I washed and cleaned my chicken, and then I generously covered it with my variety of seasonings. The ones I chose were paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper. I actually also used a little lemon pepper mix on this as well. I always coat the breast, the underside first, really covering the breast as best I can, and then I turn it over and then I season the rest of it. The reason I cook my chicken like this is because, in my opinion, the breast is the driest piece of meat on the chicken, and I like to put it breast down when either I roast it in the oven or roast it in the sun oven, because I want the juices to settle in that breast meat. So here it is going in. My temperature as it went into the oven was 250 degrees. I knew in the morning that it was going to be a partly cloudy day, and sure enough it was the entire time I baked this. So instead of baking it or expecting it to bake like it would in a traditional oven in about an hour and a half, I was using my sun oven more like a slow cooker. So this chicken went in about 1 o'clock, and I took it out about 6 o'clock. As the sun was just about to be hidden by my neighbor's roof line, I went and took it out. My temperature stayed about between 200 and 250 all day. Here it is when it came out. Look how beautiful that chicken is. You can see that the meat has pulled away from the bones on the wings right there on the elbow of the wing, and so I know it's thoroughly done. Look how much juice it yielded up. I'll show you what I did with that later. But I cooked it with the lid on the whole time except for about the last hour, and then I took the lid off of the pot and let the chicken brown a little bit. The seasonings help give it that nice color. If I would have had no seasoning on it, it would not look this delicious. We ate half the chicken. Usually for the three of us, a chicken will last us 3 meals, so we usually eat the first half the first night, and then I divide up the remaining chicken into 2 different dishes, which I probably will do with this as well. And here's what I did with the juice. I put it in 2 jars, and one of them got most of the fat. With that bottle of broth and fat, I will make chicken pot pie, because I will skim the fat off, and instead of using shortening or some other kind of store-bought fat for the crust, I will use the chicken fat. It actually makes a delicious chicken pot pie. The other one I'll probably use to cook a pot of rice. So I'm going to get 3 meals out of this beautiful chicken. It cost me nothing in energy to cook it, only by the sun. It came out beautifully and tasted absolutely delicious. One of the things I like best about this cooking method is that when you're talking about meat, cooking it in the sun oven allows it to retain almost all of the moisture. The meat is delicious and succulent and very moist, especially chicken. Hope you give it a try. Katzcradul.